Good afternoon, students. Welcome for the today's session. Today we are going to discuss dependent variable and independent variable. Before discussing the dependent variable and independent variable on signals and system, first you should know what are the standard signals. Okay, we are having some of the standard signals. What are the standard signals we are having means unit step signal, unit ramp signal, exponential signal, then sinusoidal signal. That is, we are having so many types of standard signals, okay, or test signals or elementary signals, okay. So here, using this unit step signal, unit ramp signal, exponential signal, we are going to solve the problems. So basically all the signals you must know, okay. Unit step signal means the signal which is having the amplitude 1, and mathematically it is represented by u of t, where u of t is equal to 1 when t is greater than or equal to 0, okay. Other places it is 0, okay. The unit step signal amplitude will be represented by u of t. The amplitude of u of t will be 1 from 0 to infinity. Other places it is 0. At time t is equal to 0 to the time t is greater than or equal to 0, the value of the unit step signal will be 1. And the unit ramp signal, is represented by r of t. The value of the unit ramp signal is equal to r of t is equal to 1, where t is greater than or equal to 0. Other places it is 0. Next, exponential signal. We are having exponential signal, that is e power minus e power modulus of t. So you will have the exponential signal both in the both axis, on the left hand side as well as the right hand side. Using this we are going to do the problems, okay. We are going to sketch the problems. Unit step signal, unit ramp signal, all those things we are going to use, and we are going to solve the problems, okay. If you are having any doubt, then you will we can do in the next class, okay. So now we will move on to the problems which is related to unit step signal, unit ramp signal under the elementary signal operations on independent variable and dependent variable. Your next problem is x of 0.5t del of t plus 1. Okay, so here it is given x of 0.5t and del of t is also given. So what you have to do, you have to multiply. Okay, so for this one, t plus 1 means what you have to do, you have this signal, you have to shift it towards left side by 1, because it is plus. Plus means t naught will be is equal to minus 1. Okay, now and it is 0.5. 0.5 means what will happen, the signal will expand, because it is your scaling factor is 0.5, okay. So it will expand. So this from 4 to 4. So 4 to 4, if you take 0.5 means if you multiply here, it will be 0.5. 4 by 0.5 means that will be increase, okay. So that will be increase, and after that you are going to multiply. You are going to multiply these two signal. If you multiply these two signal, then you will get at minus 1 you will get 1 by 2, okay. Your next signal is x of t. You have to sketch x of t plus 1, x of 3t plus 2. So x of t plus 2 means you have to shift the signal towards left side by 2 times, okay. So this minus 1 to minus 2, minus 2 to minus 3. So the signal will present from minus 1 to minus 3. And this signal will be again same thing for the scaling factor. Here a is not equal to 0.5, so it is 3. So the signal will be compressed. So this will be taken from minus 3 to minus 1. So minus 3 less than 3t less than minus 1. So 3 by 3 it is minus 1. 3 by 2 it is 2 by 3 it is 0.66, and 1 by 3 it is 0.3, okay. And the next signal is x of 2t plus 2 is this nothing but x of 2t plus 4, okay. So the same thing here, what you have to do, the signal here it is you are going to shift the signal towards left side by 4 times, and you have to do the scaling. Scaling a is equal to 0.5, it is less than 0.5, greater than 0.5, so it should be, the signal will be compressed. And the next one is x of 2t minus 1. X of 2t minus 1, the signal will be minus 1 means first it should be shifted towards the right side by one time, and the next part is scaling. Scaling means it is greater than 0.5, so the signal will compress. So this will be 0 to 1, and the next what you have to do, you have to fold. You have to fold. Okay, so this signal should be fold. Signal, if you fold with respect to y-axis, then you will get the output like this. Now next one is sketch the waveforms of the following signals. Okay, sketch the waveforms of the following signals. So here you have to sketch the signals and you have to find the x of t, y of t, x of t. Now x of t is u of t plus 1 to u 2 into u of t and u of t minus 1. Now u of t is nothing but your unit step signal. The amplitude will be 1. It is varies from 0 to infinity. Now u of t plus 1. U of t plus 1 means what? This signal will be shifted towards the left side because it is plus 1. So it is shifted towards the left side by one time. So it is shifted towards the left side by one time. Next, this u of t will be multiplied by 2. So this amplitude will be 2. Okay, next u then it is minus 2 into u of t. So that minus 2 into u of t, this one you have to write, and u of t minus 1. All the signals you have to add. Okay, so finally you will get x of t like this. And the next one, this is nothing but your unit ramp signal. Unit ramp signal means this is the graphical representation of your ramp signal. Okay, at 0 the value will be 0, at 1 the value will be 1, at 2 the value will be 2. Now it is t plus 1. T plus 1 means what is your t naught? It is minus 1. So the signal will be shifted towards the left side by one time, and this is this minus r of t. So you keep that one only. Don't shift the signal. So don't fold the r of t signal. You keep as such. Just you put the values and you write. Next, r of t minus 2. T naught is minus 2. Then you have to shift the signal towards the right side by 2 times. Which signal you have to shift means this basic signal only you have to shift, not this signal. Okay, so I have shifted. And the next one, how to find the output. So here I have written at t is equal to 0. See, at